All right, what's up, guys? It's Zach here again with Zach Chavis Films. It's been a minute. I know it's been a busy wedding season for us, which is a great thing, but I do want to bring you guys more content. A lot of stuff that we've done over the last couple months, some trial and error, gear reviews, gear that has worked for us and gear that hasn't worked for us. And mostly just a lot of the things I've learned. You know, this is our busiest wedding season so far. As far as video goes, you know, we also do photography, but video I think is where our passion lays, and this year has been very, very busy for us. So today is going to be a video that I honestly wish I had 10 years ago, and it's going to be 3 tips for beginner videographers when shooting weddings. And you know, I say beginner, and of course, if you're an experienced videographer or wedding videographer, you know, these tips may be basic and you may not even need any of this information, or you may benefit from it. But of course, you guys aren't the ones that need it the most. The ones that need it the most are those who are just getting into this field, that just are looking for some type of guidance, some type of advice, just one thing that they can take with them on that first wedding or the next wedding that they do. So these are for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy. Also, like and subscribe if you get a chance to, if this is helpful. So guys, the first tip that I'm gonna recommend, it's kind of a basic one, but I think very important, is to build relationships with your couples. And what I mean by this is that your first time meeting a couple shouldn't be on a wedding day, because it'll take some time to break that ice. When it comes to posing or trying new ideas, it just won't be as easy and fluid as if you already had a little bit of rapport with that couple. So of course you'll do Zoom meetings, you'll do phone calls naturally with the couple, hopefully, you know, especially if you're sending them contracts and invoices. You at least want to get on the phone with them at least once before the wedding day. You know, a good idea is for you to do an engagement session or an announcement film for the couple. You know, this gives the couple a chance to see how you work. You know, you get a chance to talk to them, meet them, find out more about the couple, which is all things that will benefit your final result when you deliver that last film. This is footage that you can use in that last film as well as for the announcement video. And it just all goes, and it goes a long way when it comes to working with the couple on a wedding day. I can't stress enough how having a good relationship with your clients helps when shooting on a wedding day. You know, just a sidebar, you will be required to give some direction and coach your couples, hopefully, on a wedding day. So it helps when you guys have a little bit of a relationship. So that's my first tip. Next tip I have is to have somewhat of a system going into the wedding day. I say that loosely because things always change. The weather may change, the timeline may get pushed back, and this is out of your control, of course. But have some sort of system, you know, for each part of the day. And what I mean by that is, of course, if you break down every wedding, it's very similar, with exception to, of course, special weddings and different things that may happen for special weddings here and there. But usually there's a getting ready portion. There may be a first look, ceremony, portraits, and then the reception. Now, that's a generalization of a wedding because, like I said, it usually deviates and changes every wedding. But for those parts of the day, have a game plan. You know, for the getting ready portion, if you know that you want to get certain shots, of course, of the dress and the details, make sure that you make time for that stuff. If you know there's a first look, know where you want your camera angles to be ahead of time, and make sure that you want to have the person speaking mic'd up to have good audio and crisp audio for the wedding film. For the ceremony, again, you know, kind of have a good idea of where you want your cameras to be. And this may not be something that you can do until the wedding day, you know, if you don't want to go location scout, but when you get there, immediately go look for where you want to have your cameras and, you know, communicate with the photographer. And then for the reception, which I think is probably the most pre-planning, in my opinion, make sure that you talk to the DJ and have a good audio source from him. Know where you want your cameras to be for speeches and toasts, as well as first dances. If you're using lighting, know where you're going to put your lights at. And then, of course, again, make sure that you have the speakers mic'd up, and you know which speakers are going to be doing the speaking. Have an idea of who's going to be doing the speeches during the toast. So my third tip is what we kind of just talked about in that second tip, but the third tip is to focus on clean and clear audio. Audio is a very, if not one of the most important parts of the wedding day. You can't have a wedding film without the speeches, the toasts, the reactions of the first looks, the vows that the couple speaks or the couple says. You know, having clips with just music in the background, that's, to me, not a wedding film. And, you know, I think the more you do this, the more important you see how good audio is. So, You know, make sure that you have the gear necessary to get that good audio that you need. And I recommend, as a start, just having 3 types of audio. You definitely want to have a lapel mic for the groom or the bride or the officiant or wherever speaking. And that's something that will clip. As you can see, I have one on right now. It's a DJI mic with a lapel attachment. And that's something that you can put right in the pocket of the groom and clip right to his lapel. It's called a lapel mic. Also, maybe have a recorder that you can hook up to the DJ's sound system that you can get a feed right from his system. That's another good source of clean audio. And then have a shotgun mic. You know, this is for the run and gun situations, and it also gets the ambient noises, the crowd reactions, and audio that you might not be prepared to just go set up for in those, you know, very sudden situations. And those are just 3 sources. There's so many different types. There's microphones that you can attach to the microphone itself. You know, so this is something definitely that you want to invest in, is good audio, and that'll help you in the long run with your wedding films. So guys, these are just 3 easy steps. I wanted to keep this very quick, and hopefully it did help you. There's hundreds of more things that I could add to this video, but we'd be here forever, and I'll make more videos with more tips, you know. But if this did help you, feel free to like and subscribe for that next video. And again, I'm sorry we took such a long break, and I'm looking forward to kind of bring you all the stuff from the last couple months, the behind the scenes, the trial and error, the gear that we've used that's helped and that's hurt, things that we've upgraded and things that we are looking to upgrade in the future. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, guys.